Hi guys. So sorry, this is the second time I've had to film that because I realized my mic wasn't working. I filmed like 2 minutes and realized my mic wasn't working. So you're gonna notice some things are a little different because and you're gonna notice the day's a little different over here. It is because I filmed some stuff and then for some reason the file didn't I don't know what happened because I went to go check the video and then it was like, yeah, no, bye. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was my screen recording decided to mess up or what happened. But yeah, so we're just nothing much happened. At least it's good that this isn't a my proper playthrough. And all my proper playthrough, I trust. I am gonna do a serious playthrough. I am gonna do a serious playthrough. You're gonna notice a little cryptid hanging about. That will be. Of course, I just did that. That'll be my sister. She's gonna lovingly join because perfection on my own is just so annoying. I did perfection on my own once. I don't know if I'll ever really truly do it again because the friendship part. So yeah, unfortunately, I lost I think from day 4 to today, and I thought, oh, I can like swap to previous save. No, because originally I was on day 10, and I got up to day 10, and then I did swap to previous save, day 9. Did another swap, went back to day 10. Did another swap, went back to day 9. So yeah, unfortunately, this is what you're getting from me. I'm so sorry, guys. If you are actively paying attention to my playthrough, I am so sorry. I will hope and trust that this will not happen again. So yeah, what would I have done? So day 4 would have been Thursday. I got a rare seed. As seen over here, I got a rare seed. And as you can see, I'm actually planting stuff. Stuff has actually been planted. And that just to give you like a quick catch up before I actually start yapping. As you can see also, I went to the mines. That's why I have all of these, and I'm gonna go donate them to the community center. There's something else I need to donate, right? No. Not community center? What's the other one? The museum, that's the word. And then speaking of community center, I have opened it. This is what I've gotten so far. The flower one is new. I have not gotten the flower one because I did remixed. If this looks a little different for you, I did remix bundles. So I got flowers. I got like this going on. I got the carrot. This one's the same. This is different. This is different. This obviously is also different. I'm good that I got the rare seed. And then I could only get one rare seed because obviously I could only get up to a certain amount. Let's go drop this off. But yeah, so it's... And did I think I opened one. Yeah, I did the spring crops bundle. So it's basically, it was the same except for a leek. It was a spring onion. And then I got the sticky bundle, that one, the medicine bundle, this one, the summer foraging, then qualities, what's different from the usual instead of getting the specialty fish, night fishing, ta-da, is that, yeah, let's go drop this off, and then I'll probably go back into the mines, honestly. I like the mines. Let me try to remember what I've actually said. So I like the mines, and the mines are fun to me. And I like, if possible, I could just chop trees and play around in the mine. I think I only have 1 penny. I think I only have 1. Let's see what I can get in the mines. I like to be a little trash raccoon. That's fun. So yeah, so what I was talking about before I was so really, had just yoinked out of my system. Just yoinked, yeeted. So yeah, as I was saying previously, I must just go check the beach for forageables. Oh yeah, these are new. Let me donate that. These are new. I believe I found this on the beach. Oh, I didn't realize I already given Earth Crystal in. So beach, little wormy thing on the farm, and then these 3 I got from geodes, and then these 3 mines. I also completely forgot that I already got a Earth Crystal. And then I believe I got to 4... Yeah, I got to 410 in the mines. So yeah, sorry about that if you're actively paying attention. But don't worry, I am going to have a serious playthrough. I've talked to my sister, we're going to do a serious playthrough, so trust me, guys. Oh. What went up? I believe it's forging them. So yeah, so what I was talking about was like moving to a new place. So obviously I talked about moving in the previous video, so I thought being in a new place would be like an interesting like thing to talk about. So the place that we've been at, we moved the year is 2026. 2024 we moved here. So yeah, so then it hasn't been like long, but according to Kayla, sorry if you heard scratching, it was me adjusting my glasses. I forgot the headphones would make noise. Whatchamacallit. So then with Kayla, take a shot every time I say with Kayla, the places that she gets placed at, and all she's got because she's a she's actually a rector, and all she can be there for like a while. So sometimes the longest someone's been in a place is apparently like, and as I search, I think some of these I can donate to the community center. And as I established, she, what do you call? Sorry. So she can be placed here for like multiple years, but she could also get like moved in the next like 5 minutes. And it's go where the bishop says. So yeah, that's always been pretty interesting. I think I have one of you. So yeah, of course that's interesting because a lot of people here in the place that we've just moved to, a lot of them are generally like older. So they're like, nah, we want to have her for a while. Whoever you send, we want for a while. Because for a while they didn't have a priest. And then they got their own priest. They literally like picked up their own priest, which is a no-no. But I cannot speak on that. I'm not allowed to. What do you call it? Kayla gave me some, no, you cannot talk about that pointer things, which I don't really mind. I'd rather, sorry. I'd rather her, like, tell me not to, and then I put it out there, and then, so I don't, like, accidentally put something out there that I shouldn't have. Yeah, so it's not that big a deal to not talk about these things, but yeah, so I just gotta watch what I say, because it's a whole, like, whatever I say reflects on her, and that, or that and the sort, even though what I say is my opinion. If anyone from church or the diocese or anyone of our family members, friends, anyone stumbles upon this, anything I say is my opinion. And snitch to the diocese all you want, I'm allowed to talk. And if you're going to be a public institution, I'm allowed to talk about you. And you call it, it's the same thing how people can talk about me. I don't really care. And you can talk about me. And because I put myself out here on the internet, I know what I'm doing. But whatever I say and do is reflected by what is a reflection of what my experiences, my opinions. Kayla has no influence in what I say or do, and I forgot to go take this to the what's the name. I'm just gonna leave this here. Yeah, I'll just spend the day foraging then. I got this from a crate on the beach. So yeah, so anyone from the diocese stumbles upon this, I have opinions that I'm allowed to say. Kayla has no influence in my opinions. If she did, she'd be so much happy. So yeah, so I'm allowed to talk whatever I want to talk, but I can't criticize the diocese, nor speak for Kayla. And she can like correct me on stuff, obviously. But yeah, moving to a new place, as I was saying. It's a really nice place. Like they've been very welcoming, as I talked about in my. I'll just keep an eye out for these. As I talked about in my previous video, they've been very welcoming. They've been very sweet. There have been like some moments, but like again, I cannot speak on those. But it's sorted out now. Those moments are sorted out. A lot of them were miscommunications or people just being old and cranky. My opinion. That is my opinion. That does not reflect on Kayla. I feel like I have to put that every time I like say something about something? And that is my opinion. Whatever I say does not reflect on Kayla. And I am allowed to say what I want to say. I'm allowed to have opinions, freedom of speech, all that jazz. You cannot silence me. But yeah, so it's interesting ways of like what to talk about, what not to talk about. That's going to be an interesting. Oh, hello there. Oh, seeds. That's nice. I still have not gotten my scarecrow. Like, what's the name? The farming hasn't gone up for a scarecrow. That's why. If you're wondering why those who do not know Stardew, you can get crows to come steal your crops if there's too many. So I put this much space to hope that they're not going to steal my precious cauliflowers that I got from the museum. But yeah, so it's a really nice place, and it's a lot of there's not a lot of, how do you call it, like franchises. Like the only like big franchise really is like a KFC and like a Debonair's, and a lot of stuff is like mom and pop kind of homegrown stuff, which is very nice because we're in farmland. A lot of it's like farmland and everything. So a lot of the like ingredients come straight from the farm, come straight from people's. Let me just move the mic so I can touch this. Come straight from like people's farm, come straight from their animals, and it's all pretty interesting. I believe this is where I got the cog wheel thing, the thing from the museum that I put in the museum. So yeah, so it's like a very nice place. Obviously, there was some getting used to with like different. It was a bit of a. They like to put what is essentially we call it like, I don't really think I'm a city girl. I don't think I'm a city kid. And a lot, but like, seeing that this is the second farming town we got put in here, and I think I can count enough as a city kid just because, we grew up near like moles and a lot. We grew up close to like moles, close to the beach, and all, Durban kid, and all close to the beach, and all, like compared to this where it's like the closest beach is obviously like 3 hours away. So it is a bit of a, I don't know if I could call it a culture shock, but it's interesting. Oh. But it is like an interesting thing, especially I miss some of the shops, and I like tell my mom like, hey, can you bring up some things and all, because I'm surrounded by like the only like our big franchises are like a spa, and we got like some new ones recently, and all they built like a little section. How much do I have to work with? But I miss gurimas. If you're South Africans, gurimas, I miss it. I miss it, my guys. I always tell Mo to like bring me, because they don't even have. Okay, if you're South African, you know this, and you get like curry paste in like a jar. Like actual curry paste. They don't even have that. This spot doesn't even have that. They have like curry paste in a jar, but it's like the smallest little jar, and it's so. And I'm like, how how am I expected to live off love in these conditions? And I want spice, I want flavor, and they don't have like even like the spa sells samosas, but it's not as good, guys. Because the place that we used to live at, I think it's fine to like say like, this might be like what's it? But the place that we used to live at had this like shop franchise-esque that started there, and all called a Here's. And they had every day biryani. They had biryani. They had naan bread, fresh naan bread. They had rotis. They had like a whole section in their freezers for like for I'm trying to remember what the word is now, but they had like whole sections of their freezers dedicated to like Indian food. And as a Durbanite, oh god, I forgot about my energy. What do you call it? And as a Durbanite, I love my Indian food. I love curry. I love bunny chows. Non-South Africans, it is not a bunny chow does not actually have bunnies in it. A bunny chow is like, you, depending on the size, it's like a quarter loaf, half loaf, and all. It's basically you take like, what's called like a full loaf, and all, where it's like, it's not sliced into or anything, and you take out like the soft middle bit, and then you fill it with like whatever curry flavor you want, and all. There's another version of that called a, kota, and all, where it's like the non-Indian version, where it's got like because to me the bunny chow and that are basically, okay, this might be a hot take, but a bunny chow and a kota are kind of the same thing in their own ways. Like a bunny chow has a curry filling, and then a kota is filled with like polony. It all depends on like what you like. Some people like it differently, some people make it differently. But normally it's chips, polony, an egg. I saw someone put like chips as in like knickknacks and all it in. Interesting. Have not tried that. But it's chips, polony, and egg. Sometimes cheese. It all depends on like who you're buying it from, and it was always, and even samosas freshly made. I miss them. Like the new spot has like a kota and all, and I love a kota. But if you've been to the Escort in Toti, and on a Mansman Toti, and all in the, I want to say it's called Arbor Crossing. It's across from the macro and all that area. There, it's a newish. I think it's newish. And all that, but they have the best quota, and all. It's literally perfect. It's filled to the brim with chips. It's full to the brim with chips, and you get chips on the side. It is so good. Like the one at Spa here, just cuts the half loaf, slaps the polony on it, slaps the egg on it, and then has a few chips on the side, and then a like a Russian, and all, or like a type of Russian. And I it's so sad compared to the one in, now I've had the one in Escort. It's not as good. I liked it before, but now it's just not as good. Oh, I got up my, oh yeah, I forgot I got up my foraging in the beginning of the day. Now, well, that's good to know. If I hoe up what's the name spots, I get like foraging now. I just drink water. But yeah, it's an interesting like thing to get used to, like people, and they all have a different flavor of, oh my kitty. Okay, so if you guys don't know, you get like a pet. This is Marnie. My friend who I was talking to Stardew about, this is the one that I was talking about that had the thing with Lewis. And that has the thing with Lewis. This is what I'm talking about. This is who I'm talking about. She is done dirty by Lewis. The Order of Men, Crowbee, Dwarf, everyone else. The Clint, and then Lewis. Yeah, I'm gonna adopt the cat. How long will I, what's the name? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna, cause our cats are always so loud. So it just makes sense to me. What was I saying? What was I talking about? And then, so it's always like an interest. It's always interesting, like getting used to the places. I like the amount of like mom and pop shops and all. Like there are times where I miss Steers. The place that we used to live in had like a little gas station Steers, and it was perfect. They always did like the perfect amount of food, and because I'd always we always get the that extra large box of chips. Because only when we'd get it, we'd always get it like for the family, and also we'd always get that extra large box of chips with like some of the cheese, depending on how our mom was feeling. And because she doesn't really like the fake cheese taste. But we'd get it with like the onions and the bacon. And it's either both with cheese, onion, bacon, or just without onion, bacon. It depended on the vibes, depending on the mood. But yeah, it was actually, I miss it so much. And someone, oh, I forgot to water. Oh no, the cat's watered. It's from tomorrow. I think I have to water it. But someone said once, I was watching, I can't remember what the YouTuber was, but I was watching this video of, I think he's a Brit. If I remember correctly, he's a Brit. Like trying like South African franchises, like he tried one South African franchise, Steers, and then the rest were like American-esque franchises or like started American franchises, and then put up a franchise here, and like you really done Steers dirty with the play. You went to one in a mall, and all the best ones are the ones someone in the comments said it correctly, where it's the best ones are gonna be the ones that you get in I don't think I don't have an amethyst, are the ones that you're gonna get at a gas station. And that was the one. I've never been done dirty by one in a gas station. And I got done dirty one by okay, so I'll talk about this in another video. But I'm gonna do like a traveling video. I literally I numbered out my topics, and I'm doing random number generator. So that's why the being in a new place like came up. But some of our friends and I went on like a trip, and so we're obviously like hungry, so we were getting like debonaires. And if you know, okay, so it's so debonaires, I don't know if it's in other countries, and it's a pizza brand and all that. So normally it's owned under the same franchise, or it belongs to the same like big company as like Steers and Fishaways. So 9 out of 10, if there's a Debonair's, there's going to be like a Steers or a Fishaways around the time. I know around the area. Unfortunately, we only have a Debonair's. We don't have Steers. Like Debonair's is fine. It's good enough. And I have my own opinions of that. Maybe I'll do like a ranking of I'll really supposed to do like a ranking of South African like franchises, like food franchises, and then see like what's y'all's opinion versus my opinion. Let me go play around in the mines. Oh yeah, I got the shoes from these. I remixed the bundles also on these, if I correctly. So I got shoes. But yeah, as I was saying, so we went but I was like feeling like Steers, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go grab, not Steers, but like I wanted their chips, because they're proper slup chips. And that was another thing that the guy brought up, was like, I don't like how like soft their chips are. That's just how they are. Like proper South African slup chips aren't like gonna be like crispy. They're proper slup chips. And they're just meant to be like crispy, but like a soft crispy. So yeah, so then, sorry. So the Steers was like right next to, like the tills are basically next to each other. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna grab like chips, because I'm craving chips. I think at that point we had spent the whole day on the beach and we are looking for food. I can't remember, which I'm gonna need to double check with my sister. Oh, I got a book. That's great. Did I go up? Let's go. Oh, why are you doing that? So I was like, I want chips, so I'm just gonna scoot on over here. And then, of course, I know we normally sometimes get ice cream from Steers, so my sister like pops up behind me and she's like, I've ordered the food. Get me an ice cream. I want an ice cream. I'm like, I'm getting chips. They're like, oh, but an ice cream. But yeah, they have the best ice cream to me. They have the best ice cream. Because it's like, even like if like vanilla, it's so like, I don't know why, it's like a refreshing kind of thing. I'm talking about food. But yeah, like I've divulged into food. You're just gonna have to deal with that with my brain. I've diagnosed ADHD. Which I will also talk about in another video, because that's also an interesting that was an interesting, like, what's the name? Because I got interesting lore with that. But yeah, so as I was saying, and so I like ordered the extra large box of chips, and so it's a literal like big box of chips. Might as well just kill these things. Hey, don't kill me! Don't kill me! But yeah, so and then I didn't think to like open it, and I just went grab my food and like what's the name, and so I'm like, so I didn't think to like actively open it. Am I gonna die? I think I'm gonna die in this house. So I didn't like open it or anything. I know better now, but I like popped my, and so we're like setting up the food. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So we're like setting up the food and on the table for like everyone to like grab a bit. Oh god, if I die here, I'm gonna kill myself. Well, what do you call it? Please don't die. So, oh no 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 no! I might die. So as I was saying, if I die, I die. First death. So yeah, as I was saying, and so I opened it, and there's barely, and like it looked like it was only like a large, like they just threw in like a 1 pack of chips, and everywhere else I've been to for them, they've never done that. I don't think I care about the shoes enough. I'm glad that at least it was just the shoes. Yeah, whatever. I think no, I'll keep it. I'll come back for that at some point. But yeah, as I was saying, did I finish the initiation thing? I'm not gonna risk it. You know what? I'm just gonna go chill. So yeah, so oh yeah, I need to go forage for the spring onions. But yeah, so I don't trust anywhere that's not a what's in it. Oh wait, I don't have any space for it. I'll have to come back for it anyway. But yeah, so I don't trust. Not every steers is made the same. I don't trust. I have zero faith now. I'm very sad about that. But yeah, so it's like it's an interesting like thing of like we had like a lot of franchises around, and all the place. So the like our hometown had like a lot of like franchises, and all now they get a mole. They got like a little mole. I realized I should probably eat something before I hoe something. Now they get like a little mole after I finished high school. Yeah, overall, it's not like the place that we live. That you know, home is always something different from the rest of it all. Maybe I shouldn't be in a leak. Leaks are special. But yeah, so it's getting used to the people, getting used to the place, getting used to like being, I think, an hour and a half away from, as we talked about, P&B, and all being an hour and a half away from like the nearest like mall, nearest like hospitals, and all as well. It was interesting trying to find a doctor, and all in a new place. Though we found a doctor, very nice, very. She takes what I say seriously, and I don't get a lecture about like ADHD meds, and I don't get a whole lecture, which I will talk about. I know because I'm a sickly little dude. So I'm gonna, I might end up like doing like a video talking about like, oh, I didn't know I could get that. Talking about like stuff like that. Experiences with doctors, experience being in hospital as a kid. Yeah, so it's getting used to the place is definitely like something. Now we're used to it a lot more. Now we've met people, we've gotten sorted our lives out in terms of like we got a doctor now that we go to. We got a good like support system. Oh, a lot of them. We got like a good support system here. At least we're like far from home, but it's not like our mom like would not care if she like had to like what's the name into a car and like have to drive to us if in the case of an emergency. And of course, the people here, as I talked about in like my start video for Stardew Yapping, my dad broke his leg twice, and all same leg, two different spots. So the first time we have monkeys and all that in the area our hometown is in, and all that, if you've seen like videos of like monkeys like stealing people's food and all that, and like negotiating, that's the type of monkeys that we have. I can't remember. I can't remember what. I was going to say brand. I can't remember what type of what they're like called, what their species is called. They're little gray ones and all that. But so our dogs hate them. And all they're like Americans. You guys got raccoons. And all we don't. I don't believe we get raccoons. But so they're like our version of raccoons. They just come into people's houses, steal their food. And so it's always an interesting experience to see them around. Are you open yet? No. What time is it? No, it's too late for this thing, so I'll remember to take it later. So as I was saying, and then, so our dogs hated them, so then our dad was like, we weren't home, so our dad was like, yeah, I'm gonna try and get the dogs inside and chase after them. So we had mulberry trees and all that, so, oh, I forgot I don't have an axe on me. We had mulberry trees. And so, obviously, when berries get too ripe, they're going to fall off the tree and like make a mess. That's why the monkeys like to come near our yard. And then, so he slipped, fell, broke his thigh bone. Whatever that one's called again. Femur? Femur? The thigh one. He broke that one. And then obviously he couldn't drive then with that. He couldn't drive. Even though they have an automatic, he couldn't drive with that leg, obviously, and couldn't drive over like a distance. That's where our mom came to. That was before we moved to this new place. So that's why our mom was the one who helped with the moving. Else he would have been the one helping, and she would have stayed with the dogs. And then, but that would have been an interesting experience with our dad and the moving people and all that if he was the one there. But then again, mom's the scary kind of like quiet anger. Dad is the rugby player kind of anger. So then that happened, and then so he finally had healed well enough and been confident enough to like drive that much of a distance, because he was worried about his leg like locking up on like the accelerator, and also he was confident enough to drive. He was fully healed and all by that point. And then, so he was able to come up and visit us. And we're like, yay, finally. Because there was that's why I said that my parents are both alive and well. And all that, or well enough. My parents are both alive and well. Because there was, like, this little... the church people here have seen my mom, like, plenty. She basically, if she could, she would stay up here. And all that. If she could leave work and retire, she would come just stay up here straight up. So they've seen her plenty. So they'll be like, oh, how's your mom doing? It's like, oh, she's doing all right. And all, driving dad crazy like usual and all with her antics. She wants to like rearrange the lounge. It's like, oh, yes, your father. How is he? Oh, he's doing all right. His leg's still healing up. Okay, because I don't know if they assumed one of the D's. Dead, divorced, or deadbeat. I don't know what was what's the name and all, because they'd always be so like shy about asking about our dad and all, even though we've like spoken about him. We're like, oh yeah, he like helps with, he's like fixing up this, he's fixing up that. They know he exists. We've spoken about him, but there was always like this like little like shyness, like this little like is it safe to us about like and we're just like, no, he exists, we swear, we didn't just make him up. And then so he finally was able to come up, and I still remember one of the church members seeing him and us being like, oh yeah, that's our dad, and being like, oh, the elusive father, and I'm like, yeah, that's about right. That sounds about right. And then what happens after he comes up? Breaks his leg again. He slips down the driveway, breaks his leg again in the shin bone, the leg bit. So it's below the knee now, and it breaks it again. And he says I'm the clumsy one. And he says I'm the clumsy one. Because I slipped down the stairs, a similar place, I think it's about the same place that he did, and I still was fine. I scratched up my arm, but I still was fine. And no broken bones. Man needs to drink more milk. He needs some milk. But yeah, so that was an interesting experience, obviously. And that's one of the things as well when it came to like getting used to a new place was now the people in our previous place obviously saw our parents a lot, but then now it's getting used to them not having known our parents as much and not having known us. But so far, we're working out. I'll keep y'all updated if there's anything interesting that goes on and that I'm allowed to speak about, because there's certain like church stuff obviously we cannot speak about as long as I'm at this church. Because if one of y'all find this, I don't care, honestly. If one of y'all find this, I don't really care that much because you guys know what you did. You guys know how you acted during that one bit. So, yeah. So, yeah. Why aren't you going to bed? Okay. So, yeah. So, what are you? You're the asteroid? Did I get an asteroid? Wait, did I get an asteroid? Okay, first it was the agency and now an asteroid. My guys. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video now. You'll see the asteroid in the next video, I swear. Trust, I'm not gonna lose this footage. Trust me, please. Put your faith in me that I'm not gonna lose this footage. But yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next video. If you are new to this, if you're new to this, if you're new to me, congratulations, you have an unskippable cutscene. But yeah, I'm hoping you all enjoyed the video. I'm hoping you enjoyed it despite all the scuff and despite everything going on. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See you guys next time. Bye!